Good day and thank you for joining us here on Best Friends and Friends' first ever news broadcast. I'm Kevin Kroll and we have a fantastic show planned out for you today. Why don't you sum it up for our audience, Andrew?
Andrew!
Oh, absolutely. Hi, I'm Andrew Brad. And here's what's happening today on Best Friends and Friends. Today's topic is the alleged war on women, and we're going to kick it off with Cat Facts with Cat Patrick, followed by the open table discussion on the war on women. Later we'll have Good Cop, Bad Cop with George Mears and the beautiful Rachel Molinari, followed by Andrew's analysis, and lastly we will have Kevin wrap it up with Moron of the Week. And that will be it. So let's get started. Kitty Cat?
Thanks, Andrew. I'm Cat Patrick, and this is Cat Facts. February 29th, 2012 marked the beginning of the United States' latest war against women. It began on the Rush Limbaugh show when Rush called a woman trying to get birth control for free. And I quote, slut. Immediately after the name calling, women all over the country began mobilizing their troops in preparation for the brutal battle that would follow. The Republicans then duplicated and were prepared for the battle in no time. Combat commenced on March 14th when Sandra Fluke, the alleged slut, claimed that she would not be silenced. This outraged Rush and his fellow Republicans, and they immediately attacked. President Obama is clearly on the side of the women, as he did call Fluke to see how she was doing after the attacks. This was the first time in history that any politician has addressed someone of opposing views as an offensive name. And surely no liberal has ever done so against a conservative. And that'll do it for this week's Cat Facts. Kevin?
Wow, truly compelling facts you've got there, Kat. Rachel, what do you think of this?
Well, I'm appalled to hear the Republicans are taking such violent action
Against the women of this country. Even the origins of the war are outrageous. I
never thought that we could have people in this country that would believe in
women having to pay for their own contraception. No one should have to pay
for anything medical except for millionaires. They should pay for everything in
the country.
I agree, Rachel. Millionaires have a responsibility to spread their wealth to all the citizens. They should be poor middle-class citizens just like the rest of us.
Oh boy, Kevin. I'm getting some strong opinions about this room.
Well, I guess they're pretty strong indeed. And that's a perfect segue into our next segment. Good Cop, Bad Cop with George and Rachel.
A fantastic transition indeed. Now for this segment, we're going to show a video followed by a commentary by both Good Cop, George Mears, and Bad Cop, Naughty Cop, Very Dangerous Cop, Rachel Molinari. This way we'll have a broad spectrum of perspective. On the short video clip, we have from the Rush Limbaugh show. Here we go.
Hi, nice to speak to you, Rush. My main thing is, my girlfriend goes to Walmart with a prescription and gets birth control for $5 a month. A month of birth control, $5.
$5 a month birth control at Walmart.
Yep.
Well, it's none of my business, but what does $5 get you?
A month of birth control.
A month?
A month. One pill a day for a month.
Aaron, the bottom line is, you know that enlightened women like Sandra Fluke wouldn't be caught dead in a Walmart.
Okay, Bad Cop, let's hear it.
This man is clearly extremely unintelligent and has absolutely no idea what he's talking about. He's a smoker, so obviously doesn't even understand what good health is. But even so, what kind of woman would ever buy birth control from Walmart? There's no way that stuff can work. Overall, this man is a buffoon, and the caller is so uneducated that none of what he's saying in the video even makes any sense.
And now we'll hear from our Good Cop, George.
Thanks, Andrew. Rachel, you have some good points. But let's take a look at this information could be relevant on the war on women. The whole premise of this war is based on the fact that Sandra Fluke brought it into attention of Congress that birth control is too expensive and that it should be included in the healthcare plan. But the caller on this show tells us that he gets effective contraception at an affordable price. So is it possible that there are already existing alternatives for women?
No, it is not. Walmart contraception is fake and doesn't work. That is it for our segment. Over to you, Kevin.
Alright then, well that was some interesting commentary from our good and bad cops. Thanks guys. And we're on the home stretch for this week's broadcast, and that means it's time for Andrew's analysis. Andrew?
Thanks, Kevin, and here's my analysis. We've got politicians calling innocent women derogatory names, and we've got idiot callers on talk shows making false claims about cheap, effective birth control. And finally, we have the government that won't add contraception into national health care plans. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a full-fledged war against women. At least our president is decent enough to make sure Sandra Fluke, the front runner for the women's war, is okay. But she makes me want to puke. Dog. Let's hope he helps women defeat the Republican Army in the weeks to come. That's it for today's Andrew's analysis. Now let's go conclude our show and go back to Kevin for the moron of the week, which surprisingly isn't me.
Thanks Andrew, and what a wonderful analysis indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, our moron of the week should come as no surprise. He's the leader of the Republican Army, a huge threat to women all over the country. He is none other than Rush Limbaugh. I mean, anyone who wants women to pay for their own sexual activity is a total moron, but the Rush definitely takes the prize. And that is the end of this week's broadcast on the War on Women. From all of us here at Best Friends and Friends, I'm Kevin Kroll. Stay classy, Fox Lane.